Hi everyone, so welcome to the new session. My name is Anshul Jindal and I am physics faculty in Sri Chaitanya Gosala Center, and today in this session we will discuss about the relation between NEET exam and NCERT. Many times you people have heard about this कि NEET is all about NCERT. So in this session we will try to understand कि how this NCERT is important for particular subject to crack the NEET, right? So what we know is कि nowadays whatever the exam pattern we have, nowadays NEET is very simple nowadays. Okay, so majority of the questions are NCERT based, right? What is the meaning of this? कि NCERT based. See, there are two different cases. One is from the NCERT and second one is NCERT based. So we will understand one by one the detail of all the subject and how they are related. Okay, so I'll give you some data. I'll not give you exact data, but I will give you in percentage because every year this thing changes, right? So let's start our session. How we can change this? Oh, should I? Okay. So we'll start with one of the most toughest subject, right? Most toughest subject, that's your physics. That's your physics, right? So we all know that in physics we have this 50 questions, right? So now I'll give you the analysis of this year 2023. So if I give you the analysis of this year, so near around direct question. What do you mean by direct? If you read the every single line of NCERT, okay, what I said, if you read the every single line of NCERT and if you solve all the unsolved and solved questions, then 26 out of this 50, 26 question came from this NCERT, right? What do you mean by direct? Direct means not as it is, okay? It doesn't mean as it is. Either they will twist the language or they will change the values, right? So this year out of 50 questions, my 26 questions are direct. 26 questions, right? After that means these questions are also related to PYQs also, but right now I am keeping the category of NCERT so that you can get a view of it ki how NCERT is important. Okay, so now next if I have divided this into PYQ, okay, questions which are not directly from the NCERT. So these questions are near around your 13 questions, almost 13 questions. It will change every year. So this is near around 13 questions. I have kept it in the category of PYQ, although these questions are also from the PYQ, but especially because in this today's lecture we are talking about the importance of NCERT. That's why I have kept this 26 question in the NCERT, right? Okay, if I read the NCERT, if you people read the NCERT only, then you can cover near around 24 to 26 question in the NEET exam, right? But if you solve the PYQ separately, then extra 13 questions you will solve, right? But now there is one more book which is very tough in terms of numerical, that is your exemplar. We don't need to solve it because exemplar questions are very tough, right? But if you still try to match it, then you will see two questions are from the exemplar. Two questions this year are from the exemplar. This is your PYQ, this is your direct question, right? This is your direct question. Now, I give you a very interesting data, one more, right? In Sri Chaitanya, what we have done, right? We have our own module, right? And we divide this module in 3 parts: exercise 1, exercise 2, exercise 3, and these are followed by the weekly test and phase test, and then after by a grand test, right? And we have done the analysis this year and we have seen out of this 50 questions, if you match it direct, then directly 45 to 46 questions are from this data only, right? So any day, if you want something where you can get all the things together, then you can opt for module, Sri Chaitanya module. They are very good and they are well designed as per NEET level, right? And all the exercise are designed on the basis of toughness. The most important exercise, we as a Sri Chaitanya faculty, we name exercise 2 as the most important one, right? So see, in a physics, which is one of the most toughest part in whole NEET, majority of people who are not getting selected, it's all because of this physics, right? So either you can do all these things, right, where you can solve your NCERT, this is your NCERT, you can read the NCERT, but there is one problem with the NCERT. We are all human, right? We cannot remember every single data, right? So what we want a huge number of questions so that we can practice them, right? So if you are very good in remembering the thing, then so it's well and good, you solve the NCERT, you solve all the questions, and we are done with the 26 questions. But we cannot remember it. We need few more questions for a more concept clarity. That's why you require modules. See, understand the meaning, understand the reason why we need a module. We can get a good marks by solving the PYQ and direct question. We can get it, but they are not sufficient. They are not sufficient, right, to grab the concept properly. So for that purpose, what we do, we solve the module. That's the basic reason we are solving the module. Otherwise, see, get the clarity. Lot many time, students keep asking me, sir, do I have to read NCERT or not? Right? So yes, everyone have to read NCERT, but see, by just doing the NCERT, if you are good in understanding the concept by doing one single question, then so it's good. Okay, you can solve the NCERT. It's more than enough. But thing is, by just NCERT solving, you will not get the clarity of the concept. That's why we need a module. I hope this thing is clear to everyone. Clear, right? So let's move to the next part, the most tough one, physics one. Then I'll move to the chemistry one. Chemistry one, right? So again, I'll give you some data for the chemistry. This year, as per the analysis by our faculties, 24 questions, NCERT chemistry, 24 questions are directly from the NCERT. What do you mean by directly? The directly simply means these questions are either based on the lines written in the NCERT. In chemistry, it is very important. See, in physics, it is not, because physics is more numerical topic, right? So the questions are not based on the line, they are based on the concept, right? You cannot convert. Yes, we can convert, but the chances of the question, theoretical type of question from the NCERT is very less. So that's why we don't have a direct question on the line basis. We have a questions on the concept basis in the physics, right? But in chemistry, there are lot many diagrams, right? And there are lot many lines written in the NCERT where you get a direct question, especially that small boxes. If you open your NCERT, even in your class 10th, right, you might have seen there are few blue color boxes or pink color boxes. They are very important, right? So these lines are very important. So every single line, every important point in the NCERT is important. But again, I have one problem. What is that? Yes, you can read the line, but can you remember it? You can read the line, but can you remember it without practicing? No, we cannot. So here again, the use of module is there, right? We need a bulk of question to understand or to remember these questions. Are you getting this? Are you getting this? Right? So again, next data. Next one is 24 is based on diagram, and then after total, and next 26 questions, either they are from the PYQ or they are based on the NCERT lines only. See, there is a difference between these two questions. What I am writing here, these 24 questions, they are directly based on the lines. You can see the similar lines in the NCERT. But these 26 questions, they are based on the concept. Something will be written in the NCERT, there is some concept behind it, and on the basis of those concepts, you have this 26 questions. So see, you can see here, NCERT is important, but all the NEET questions will be based on NCERT only, right? All the questions, it will not be out of the NCERT, because yes, it's an NTA, right? But the problem is, just by reading the NCERT, you will not get a clarity of the concept. You need a questions. That's why we need a modules, right? But in the case of chemistry, it is slightly less. You need a more number of questions for a practice in physics, because physics is 90% numerical type. Chemistry, you can say 60-70% your numerical, or 60% numerical type, and 40% is your theoretical type, right? So that's why in chemistry, line by line reading is important, but not that important. 40% important, right? 40% concepts are very important, right? So that is what the case for the chemistry, right? Let's move to the next part. So I'll move to the biology, one of the most favorite subject of every NEET aspirant, right? But if you see the data, the cutoff of the biology in general for the selection, if I took the average of all the state, it is 330, right? It is 330. People used to think that biology is easy. Yes, it is easy, and because it is easy, that's why cutoff for the biology is very high, right? And people don't give that much importance to the biology, thinking that it is easy, right? So now in the biology, it's a pure theory, although it's a very logical subject, but as per NEET level, we cannot go beyond some level, so that's why it is theoretical. And because it is theoretical, that's why all the questions are based on NCERT, and even this percentage goes to 70%. Your 70% of biology questions are from the NCERT direct line. Means you can see the same line, whatever it is written in the question in your exam, 70%, right? And if I talk about questions based on the line written in the NCERT, that is near around 20 to 25%. That is based on 20 to 25%, and rest is, you will find some 1 or 2 questions which are out of the NCERT, not out of the NCERT. You can say they are based on the application. Means something is not written in the NCERT, but if you know each and everything, then you can relate those things. That is what the application. That is near around 5 to 10%. 5 to 10%. Are you getting this? But again, I gave you one point here. So many theory things, right? Again, we are human. We are not computers, right? It's not like you will just open some lid over here and you will pour all the data inside and you will remember everything. No, we are the humans, right? We need some link to remember anything, right? We need some practice so that we can remember the data for the longer time. Are you getting this, right? So that's why, again, if you think so, okay, you people are good in remembering the things, that well and good, nothing to do, no need to solve any question. Just read your NCERT again and again and again and again, and you are done. Right? But if you think so, okay, no, we are not capable of remembering the things, means not, I'm not talking about 1 day or 2 days, right? See, whatever chapter you will read today, if you are in 11th, on the first day of the 11th, you have to remember those things, you have to revise those things till your NEET exam, means 2 years, you have to remember so many chapters together, right? So it's not possible. If in my case, I cannot remember these many data, right? So as a human being, I need questions for a practice, questions to practice, right? So questions to practice, and again we in Sri Chaitanya have developed a modules especially for NEET only, and all the questions are selected so well that it matches the NEET level, it matches your requirement, whatever the requirement we are talking about right now, right? As per your chemistry, as per your zoology, as per your botany, physics, all the modules are designed in that way only. That way only. I give you one more idea. I have told you we have designed the module in exercise 1, exercise 2 and exercise 3. See, what is the concept behind this design? See, what we did in all. See, in the biology, everything is theory, right? Majority questions are theory, so all the questions are theoretical based, right? But the concept level use in all the things increases by exercise, right? But if I talk about the physics, in physics, what we did? Your exercise 1 is one of the most easiest one, theoretical questions. Your exercise 1. This year, 9 to 10 questions are from the theory section, right? And again, all the theory questions what were there in the NEET exam, all are from the Sri Chaitanya module only. All are from the Sri Chaitanya module, right? And then after your exercise 2, out of 50 questions, 8 to 10 questions are from here, and out of this 35 to 38 questions are from exercise 2, means the level of the exercise 2 matches the level of the NEET in physics, numerical wise. And what we did in exercise 2, you don't have to read your NCERT. When you come to Sri Chaitanya, you don't have to read the NCERT also. Why so? What we did? We have clubbed all the questions of NCERT, we have clubbed all the questions of PYQ and any other important questions. All we have clubbed together. So you don't have to use the different books. You just have to read the Sri Chaitanya module and that's it. You just have to read your Sri Chaitanya module and that's it. Done. Exercise 2 we have designed so well that you just complete it once, twice or thrice and revise it and you are done. But now the question is, why the exercise 3? Exercise 3 we have designed to get a more clarity of the concept. The questions coming from the exercise 3 in the Sri Chaitanya module are only 1 or 2 or 3. But why we are doing this? We are doing, I told you, you cannot remember the questions, but you can remember the concept. So that's what we did. In exercise 3, we are talking about concept clarity. They are slightly tough than the NEET level. They are slightly tough than the NEET level. Right? So that's what. I hope you got the clarity. You see, when we started, I told you the one important point. Ki everywhere, every year, even after the completion of the 1 year, people keep asking me, ki sir, NCERT is important. Obviously, NCERT is important. Why? Because it's a NTA. NTA will going to create a paper, not for only you, it's for whole India. And that's a basic level. Right? So they have to create a paper on the basis of NCERT. That's very common. But understand this point, ki NCERT base and from NCERT, these are the two different things. All the questions are not coming from the NCERT. They are NCERT based, and every subject have a different percentage. In biology have a maximum percentage of the question directly from NCERT. Then after we are coming to water, chemistry. So maximum question we are getting from water, biology. That's a maximum. After that we are getting questions from In which subject? Chemistry, it's a director. And then after we are getting least questions from directly from NCERT in physics, right? But if you talk about how many questions are based on NCERT, so but obvious, not 100%, I can say 97 to 98, one or two questions will be there which will not be directly or related to NCERT. They might change one or two questions, but majority question has to be from the NCERT, or it should be based on NCERT, right? I hope you got the clarity of this. Okay, what is the difference between questions directly from the NCERT and questions based on the NCERT, and which subject have more questions from the NCERT, right? I hope this is clear, right? So if you want, I suggest, if any day you want, right, we people have created a very good module for you people, right? Any day if you want, you can come here and you can get it, right? So I welcome you all for this. Do come here, and I wish you all a great journey ahead, right? Thank you for today's session. Thank you.